So, mantra is one thing, yantra is a whole nother thing. And I saw one of your videos and you explained yantras, and then you also mentioned Meru. Mm-hmm. And of course, we have Meru University, and there's the god and goddess Meru that we know about, and there's Meru Mountain. So tell us about what a yantra is and what a Meru is, and just take us a little deeper into the mystical elements of how these geometric forms can even appear in the atmosphere when you sing. You chant, let's say, a seed syllable or the Om, the universal Aum, and where you're going with this in your practice.
Mm-hmm. So, cymatics is the science that connects sound with form. So Hans Jenny was one of the originals, and there's others now who've done a lot of work with this. When you sound an Om, any sound, creates a physical form. So a sound that is harmonious will create a more geometric form, whereas a sound that is more deleterious, is like sound pollution. That if you live in an environment where there's just constant noise and honking and everything, that's creating forms that are not conducive to health.
Maybe jagged or...
Yeah, jagged or just blurred.
Black,
or
gray, ugly.
Off kilter.
Yeah.
So each mantra and each deity has a yantra. So a yantra is similar to a Buddhist mandala, but the yantras are more geometric, and the Buddhist mandalas are more pictorial. There's often a depiction of a temple or a deity or a Buddha or whatever. So the yantra is very simple, geometric. So Ganesh or Ganesha, the elephant-headed god, he has a yantra. Hanuman has a yantra. Lakshmi has a yantra. The Sri Yantra is like the mother of all yantras. And that is there's a central, what would you call it, there's triangles. There's 5 that are going down and 4 that are going up. So the 5 going down are the feminine, so those are water element, and the 4 going up are masculine, and those are the fire element. So it's slightly towards the feminine, but that yantra is a series of concentric circles with lotus petals, and on the very outside there's 4 gates. So it's a square, and then there's 4 places that are where you could sort of visually enter in, and you're heading towards the center, and the center is what they call the Bindu, which is just a single point. So the idea is that it's depicting an entire spiritual journey. And some of the meditation practices would be to open your eyes, look at an image of this symbol, and then close your eyes and see how much of that you can remember. So in Buddhism, they do that with mandalas. One of my sons is Tibetan Buddhist.
Okay.
And so he's talked about that. And you're heading from the outside, and every single one of the lotus petals on those concentric rings has a particular sound, has a seed syllable, and it also has a quality which is often the overcoming of a negative tendency. So you're trying to overcome, avarice and lust and, gluttony and all those kinds of things. So you're moving from the outside, and you're moving through all of these, and as you master all of those different qualities, you can go closer and closer to the center, which is like the Bindu representing like all the energy of the universe in the center.